What's going down? What's up? Chris Jones, Kevin. Ventura. All right. Giveaway. Rough Accord. What's up? Doug Hartley. Marco Cruz and Dreads in the house. Richard Garner is here. Firefighter. You still in here, buddy. What's up, William Davis? All right. All right. I hope the reception is okay. Thank you, Kevin. All right. So, yeah, I figured yesterday's video, a lot of you guys seemed a little interested in different brands and styles of nut drivers. Honda 97, Greg. So like I told you, with these tack lifes, I just put a zip tie on it. You know, totally up to you. I just kind of wanted to show you if you did want to kind of keep them together. You can kind of put them in your toolbox or your tool bag and they're kind of together. I'm probably going to cut this off, but you might want to also, maybe tie it to your work belt or something. Many different ways you can kind of, play with the tack lives here. But, I want to talk about the different brands and types. Now, you heard me yesterday. I tell you, these are definitely a really awesome buy. Again, 10 bucks. Really can't beat it, man. 20 nut drivers here, 10 metric and 10 standard. And the reason why I like this also is it comes with a 1/2 inch. Nut drivers, usually 1/2 inch is the biggest you're going to see. And that's the one reason why I kind of don't recommend this Tecton set. Now, I think this was like $7. $7, $10. You get 16 here, 20 here. But as you can see, the biggest standard, you do get a 12 millimeter, which is the same as the tack life. But with the Tecton, you get a 7/16, the biggest one you get. And for me, that was a little discouraging. But as a nut driver, these have been pretty good. I use the 12 millimeter here a lot, as you can see. But not a bad set for $7. Maybe it was $8. I don't know. I'll put links under if you're interested. But I also wanted to talk about, and I'm going to take this out for now, but the types. Now, here's a Milwaukee. I was kind of talking about this one yesterday. These are a pain in the neck. You get these in some of the Shockwave kits. Now, the newer ones, see that this, actually you don't get this. I want to back that up. Boom. You don't get this in the Shockwave kits. My buddy Sebastian, who used to work at the depot where my new buddy Sean Perry Benjamin resides, he gave me a little oh Jesus, this phone does not stop, man. He gave me a little 5-piece set of these Milwaukees, and he gave them to me, and I'm like, oh cool, man. But I hate these types, guys. When they're not impact ready, they're kind of worthless. And it's a pretty decent nut driver too. And I'll show you the kind that does come with a lot of the Shockwave sets. But you need an adapter for this nut driver. I mean, it works. You actually seen this in a lot of videos. But you slide her in. It comes out. Actually, that was a lot. Usually it just flies right out. But they're a pain in the neck. They don't stay in. You really need an adapter. I mean, I do rock with them without an adapter, but I don't know. I don't see any use for the non-impact ready nut driver. Um, but, for some people, whatever. But if you do find these in stores, and this Milwaukee set is expensive. This was like $15. Now I didn't pay that, but I did look them up, and the non-impact ones, especially these Milwaukee ones, again, 15 bucks. I would go with impact ready. Yeah, quick release, Marco. You got that right. Yeah, the DeWalt's are awesome, man. I'm going to show you the one reason why I don't really like the DeWalt's. Now, I like the DeWalt's, don't get me wrong. We talked about it because they're magnetic. Again, it's good to have both a non-magnetic and a magnetic set. I mean, nut drivers are pretty cheap, guys. But I'd rather not have magnetic when it comes to nut drivers. Obviously, adapters, bit adapters, they're great when they're magnetic. But with nut drivers, I wouldn't mind it if they made them not so shallow. You really can't grip the lag bolt or any kind of bolt, with this magnet. Not put it deeper, man. But I'm going to talk about these in a second too. These are actually one of my favorites, believe it or not. These are the Ryobis. Again, you can see this has been around a little bit, but I like the Ryobi. Now these come in the sets. So when you buy, one of those 50-piece sets. What's up, Brian 3? Richard, Eddie Smallhorn, what's up, my man? Eddie's in the house. And check out, you guys know, Eddie's channel. Now, Eddie has a channel. He doesn't know, but I actually saw his other channel. He has his own channel. But, hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? William Davis. Yeah, I mean, totally up to, I know Marco likes the magnetic for some reason, but again, yeah, the extra 16th does matter, Ventura. Richard. But, I like these because they're, now this is a 7/16, it's not a half, but if you look at the tack life, I like how this one is, see, this is kind of shallow for a 1/2 inch. See, the actual head part of it is pretty small. I like them to go down a little deeper, a little bit deeper. So, that's why, to be honest with you, out of all these, I'd rock with these Ryobis over all these. Because I'm going to show you why. The DeWalt, now here is the Milwaukee Impact. These come with the Shockwave. So, if you buy some of these Shockwave kits, you're going to usually find 1 or 2 of these nut drivers in it. Some of the bigger ones, they actually include, the 7/16. They actually include a 1/2 inch, which is awesome. But I don't really have any of those big ones, the big Shockwave kits that include them. But usually the 5/16 is going to be the biggest you get in some of these Shockwave kits. But, I'm going to, I'll show you with the Ryobi why I like the Ryobi. Now, the Milwaukee, and the DeWalt, if you notice here. You see? I don't like how long the shaft is here. I don't like that. You'll see, and see how that this can end up snapping. I've had, actually, the DeWalt is kind of long, but I've actually had longer nut drivers. Probably not much longer than this, but a little bit longer. And I'm sure you guys have done it too. This is just too much space in here. This will last a long time, but over the long run, this has, I'm not saying it's gonna on you, but you have more of an opportunity of this snapping right here. All right. Now, the reason why I like the tack life and the Ryobi here, see how short that is? You got that nice, and actually it's much thicker here too. The metal here, but it goes right down. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the tack life. See, goes nice down deep. See, I like that. Now, if again, it's good to have maybe 3 sets. You know, maybe you have a magnetic, you have a shorter shaft, nut driver set, and in case maybe you can't get in somewhere, you might need that longer reach, or maybe just to make your life a little bit easier, get one with a longer shaft. But you know, you'll see the difference here. I'll show you. Again, I'm doing this with one hand, man. But yeah, I should have left it in there. Let me get my stand, man. Oh yeah, what's going on there, bud? How you been, man? Oh, that's great, Monty, the vlogger. So, you know, I showed you the size difference, and you're gonna see a video tomorrow with these two. But you see how nice and short. This is the tack life. The Ryobi is the same thing, but I like the Ryobi a little bit better. Now remember, this is a 1/2 inch. This is a 7/16, so this is smaller. Believe it or not, obviously hex wise, but even the 7/16 on the Ryobi is a little bit bigger. The 1/2 inch I lost, or it's somewhere, but it's a little bit. I like it. It's a little bit bigger around the head here. You know, you see here how much the DeWalt kind of, and again, not really a big deal. But believe it or not, you probably lose. And again, it's so minute and probably really not. But you could possibly, maybe, probably not. But maybe lose a little bit torque because this just comes out so much. But probably not. But it's just something to consider. But um, you see how long it's getting dark quick. But I just like the shorter. Shorter, non-magnetic, totally up to you. But I figured I'd go over some of them. Um, yeah, people talk about detecting, and I did a video on this one, and it's fine. I'm buying a Husky 60. We're about the pegboard. Yeah, the Husky bench, Brian. You'll be fine with. Hey, Billy Stone, what's up, man? Tecton's not that. Yeah, no. I mean, it's, like I said, the only bad thing, and they might have another set that has a 1/2 inch. I actually did a video on this, and I was saying how, on Amazon, this is like $8, for a half standard half millimeter set. Not bad, man. Actually, I like this setup better than having two. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's close. I mean, for me, I'd probably just rather have it on one. But I could see maybe, I don't know. I would definitely go with the Tectons though, if you want my honest opinion. For the extra $2, you get the 1/2 inch, you get 4 more nut drivers. But the Milwaukees are fine, the DeWalts are fine. Again, the Milwaukee and the DeWalt are magnetic. I don't know if Milwaukee makes even a non-magnetic. I know DeWalt does. DeWalt does make a non-magnetic, and DeWalt has some in some of their kits too. If you buy some of their impact driver bits, sometimes they throw some nut drivers in that aren't magnetic, and they're not black. They look almost exactly like the Ryobi. But yeah, and again, guys, a lot of you guys have your basic nut drivers, because then again, if you buy your Ryobi impact kits, you buy your DeWalt kits, you buy your Milwaukee kits, they come with some nut drivers, but again, they don't come usually 5/16. With Ryobi, you get up to a 1/2 inch with theirs. So, that's definitely a plus. I'm getting bit by freaking mosquitoes. Holy crap. So, hey, what's up, Alexander? Thank you, Richard Kyle. Yo, chip shot. Luke Loader. Yeah, so that's really it, guys. I got a really cool video coming up, man. You're gonna like it. I wouldn't. Should I show you? Kind of. Obviously, I'm going through my batteries here. Let me unplug this real quick. This is like a nightly thing with these freaking batteries here, man. Wow, it's getting dark. All right, so do you notice anything different here? Sneak peek, you got it. That's right, man. You see anything a little different on here? What's going on here, guys? What's different? Oh yeah, but what is crew? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey Harley, what's up, my man? Yeah, rain is coming, William. What's this, man? What is Engitech? Huh. 94. What's this? What the freak is this? Jonathan M. Oh, you got the purge? Yeah, so I got one of these. No, not on eBay, Amazon. Actually, and I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little story now. I'm showing you this. I had these companies, man, and I get them all the time, and I'm sure 94 you get them too, and Kevin's Electrical Channel, they send you messages. A lot of these companies want to send you these batteries. I never answered any one of them because again, I don't want something that I don't want to take something from somebody and just totally, because I know it's garbage. I know it's junk. I know it's crap. Now, that's just my opinion. So I don't want someone sending me something that I know is garbage and I'm gonna totally bash. But I said, you know what? I do get questions all the time in comments. Did I ever try this? So someone told me about this one company, and it's Engitech, and they said, let me tell you, man, I've been rocking with these Engitechs. They're pretty good, man. I've been rocking with one for like over a year now. I have no issues at all. So I got one. And we're going to do a lot of stuff with this. We're going to run tests. We're going to open her up. We're going to check the cells. We're going to compare it to a pure, true Milwaukee battery. And we're going to check run times. And what we're going to do is we're going to use her every day. And yeah, we're not going to get too crazy here at Kevin's Electrical Channel. I can show you the cells and the transistors and the capacitors and the heat sinks, but let's not go nuts here. But yeah, and we're going to see, obviously we're going to use this every day commercially. We're going to put them on the whackers, the blowers. We're going to see if there's a runtime thing, but we're going to see just how many charges, hey, we kind of did it last year with the Milwaukee. And this one, like I said, over 200 charges from 0 to full. And it still works like a champ. Champ, man. So, that's what I would kind of expect, where this one to kind of really, and we're going to weigh them. Obviously, we're going to do a full thing. Hopefully tomorrow when I get home from work, we're going to do it. And I'm going to do it quick. I'm going from right to the next, and hopefully I'll have it up by tomorrow night. But, yeah, that's what I would think would be the issue, is just, after maybe 50, charges, do we start to really start seeing it? But I'm going to be honest with you. This thing is, some people with some of the other brands. Now, there's a lot of companies that make this. Now, Engitech is, from what I've gotten back from people, kind of got like the best reputation. But I, don't take that. It's not gospel, people. So, don't shoot the messenger here. But let me tell you, I put this on the blower. And I'll show you right here. I mean, some people kind of complain with some of these fake batteries that they kind of don't fit on the tool the right way. You really got to kind of slide. This thing slid on the blower like gravy. Slid on the charger like gravy. So, um, show you real quick. All right. I tell you, this thing isn't even heavy with a 9 amp hour battery on it. This thing, I tell you, this, you guys know how I feel about the new Gen 2 12 volt. It's okay. It's definitely, 12 volt wise. I mean, it doesn't have too much to compete with in that 12 volt line. But yeah, it's okay. But this is where you should be going. And let me tell you, there's no reason to really get that 12 volt impact because this is smaller than the 12 volt impact. And the amount of power, this thing is just extraordinary. But it's just amazing that you got a 9 amp hour on here and it's probably the same weight as this Ryobi with a 4 on it. And I'll tell you, it's basically the same height. This has a 4. I mean, it might be no, I'm telling you, it's pretty even, man. Pretty even. And this has a 4, and this has a 9, and it's almost, the same size. And I'm telling you, maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a little bit, a millisecond, a milliounce, a milliturd heavier, but not much, people. But, yeah, so I got it in a couple days ago, and we'll have some fun and we'll see what it can do. But yeah, I was pretty surprised there. It was made pretty good, man. I mean, you really can't tell the difference. Now, obviously, the internals are different, and I'm not saying it's just as good, guys. It's nowhere near. I don't recommend getting this. Just a video that I thought you guys would be interested in. Been getting comments about some of these batteries. Not a lot, but I do get them here and there. And I figured, you know what? We haven't done anything like this. So let's freaking do it. But that's it, people. Fun, right? Right? Cruise drive, I think it'd be pretty fun. What do you guys think about the stubby impacts? Andrew, I just talked to my girl today. Hopefully I'll be getting the super Sawzall in the next couple days. She's going to start mailing them out. I got the DeWalt 18 volt inflator. That should be fun. But I talked to Heather. Oh, my freaking, just got bit. I talked to the Milwaukee rep, and I would expect around October, guys. Now, they could come a little bit earlier. Hey, what's up, Evan? 90. Yeah. All right, see you later, Jonathan. I like to see. Yeah, man, I think it'll be pretty fun. Hey, DeMarcus, I've been having problems with the Milwaukee batteries cracking when you drop them. Oh, okay. OG, what's up? Yeah, DeMarcus I don't know what size battery it was. But, obviously you drop a 2 amp hour battery, you're not really going to do too much damage because it's pretty light. The impact when it hits the ground is not going to be as forceful. With these 9s and these 12s, man, let me tell you, you can really do some damage. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, DeMarcus. Oh, tool guy time, my kids are there. Yeah, of course, I love those kids. I can't wait to meet them. Sometime fake. Yeah, Jenny Mac. I mean, to be honest with you, Jenny Mac, though, this really wasn't that much cheaper than a 9 amp hour battery. Now, not at Home Depot, but Amazon was really weird, man. They had they were selling the 9 amp hour batteries. I don't know. I guess I don't think. Now we know Amazon isn't an authorized seller, but I guess they have third-party sellers. I mean, these were going for like $90. Or maybe even cheaper. Maybe like 85 bucks. 85 to 90 bucks. And I think this was like 50 to 55 bucks. I mean, almost half, but I mean, I don't know. Oh, damn. I'm getting eaten alive out here. But yeah, the stubby impacts, guys. I would late September to early October. HIM is in the house, K Pasa. Dano's Toolbox. And check out Dano's Toolbox channel. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry, my brother. Luke Loader. It's been. Oh, cool, man. Thanks, Luke. Daniel Gomez. Hey, boss, what's up with that Ryobi brushes? Impact. Yeah, I've done a couple videos on it. I've done the lug nuts. I did a quick overview, but I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I'll do. I like it, man. I don't think you're gonna. I said it in the video. I think it's the best $79 impact driver you're gonna find on the market. But but it's on sale for 79. Now at its regular price of $99, I would spend the extra $30 no matter who you are, no matter if you're a DIY guy, if you're a snorkeler, if you're a plumber, electrician, contractor, construction. I'd spend the extra 30 on this. This is worth the extra 30 bucks. Not saying this is bad. For 79 bucks, DIY, you want to save $50, go here. But there's just a tremendous, I mean, when you see this speed test tomorrow, and again, you got to remember, this has 4,000 IPM. 4,000 IPM. Again, I don't know. I don't think so. But whatever. You're just gonna see this thing like, oh man, blow by her. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. So to make it short, real quick. Oh fudge. You ever get bit on your elbow and on your knuckle? Ever get bit by a mosquito on your elbow or on your knuckle? Oh man, it's stubby. It sucks. But to go over it again, let me just get this I really like the Tack Life, guys, for 10 bucks. I think you can't go wrong with it. You get 20 different nut drivers. Yeah, and like I said, put a little zip tie on it, keep it together. The Tecton, they're good. They're decent, you know. You don't get a 1/2 inch, so I wouldn't recommend them. The Ryobi are awesome. They're, you know, if you buy some of these Ryobi Impact bit sets, they come all the way up to a 1/2 inch, man. It's awesome. I mean, some of these sets, you're spending like $12.99 and you're getting, you know, 50 bits. And you're usually getting from a 5/16, even smaller than that, probably a 5/32 to a 1/2 inch nut driver in those kits. Because that's the one I got. It's really old, but it has, you know, 6 nut drivers in it. So, the Milwaukee, make sure you get in. I mean, whatever. I don't like the non-impact ready nut drivers, but Milwaukee makes them if you want them. I got a bit on my freaking head. Oh, the DeWalt are pretty cool, man. I like them. They're a little bit. They have a longer shaft on them. If you want the longer shaft, DeWalt good. The magnetic capabilities of these DeWalts are freaking awesome, and I do like how big the head is. And here's a Milwaukee. These come a lot in the Shockwave kits. With some of the bigger ones, you might get a 7/16, but usually you get a 3/32 and a 5/16 here. But I gotta go because I need some afterbite. I need afterbite. New Bear tool, yeah, man. Oh, ow, ow. I don't have the. Oh, guys, I love you, Shaka Gills. I'll see you guys soon, man. I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Yeah. Oh, dude, I got it on my elbow. It's like a big, like, yeah. You see it? Oh. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta get out of here. It's itching. Ooh, is he itching him up? I'll catch you on the flip.